Hi there.
Hello there. Nice to meet you. I'm Tom.
I'm Paul.
What an exciting time for you all. You got a new album. There's a tour on the way. I don't know whether to call it a reunion or not. I mean, it has a name, but what do you see it as?
No, this is a new project really. As far as I heard, this is Paul speaking, by the way. This is a whole new project. Us personally, it's a new lineup. It's not the original lineup because Steve Jones is not involved anymore. We got Tom here on guitar and vocals, and another guitarist called Chris McCormack on guitar. So it's like a new band really. It's the new professionals, and we got a new album because we didn't just want to go and rehash all the old professional stuff and just play old stuff all the time. We wanted to move forward a little bit with it.
You got Steve Jones playing on the album on a few tracks though.
And beyond Steve, there's an all-star lineup with this guest list. I mean, when you think of having members of The Clash and Guns N' Roses, I tell you, for a fan, this is like Christmas Day.
You know what? It's not bad to be in the band as well. Paul got out his rock and roll address book. We fell out with we got the original bass player from the Professionals still in it, and the original guitarist didn't work out. So we recorded the album as a three-piece, getting the songs down that me and Paul had written, and then we're just missing that fourth influence because the Professionals were a four-piece. It's just kind of the same ingredients. So Paul phoned up these people, and they've coloured the album in. It's great. It's amazing to be on a record with them.
Yeah, and they were all very accommodating. They was all well up for it. You know, it took a little bit of arm twisting for a few of them, but they were great, and they just got back straight away and was willing to do it. I think they were all kind of, the people that are on the album are kind of all fans from the Pistols and the Professionals from way back. So I think there was no problem, and they were all friends as well. So it's been great experience doing it with these guys.
Tom, coming into this, while there's history of the name, it's potentially like a blank slate for you. Is there weight with the history?
Yeah, of course. There's a definite, if you try and be Steve Jones, it's completely impossible. He's a one-off character, So I had to just have a bit of faith in the fact, I can make a big guitar noise myself, and I sing like I do. I don't try and sing like Steve, but hopefully I can have the same sentiment, and the sound. The album is defined very much by Paul's drumming. He can still hit some drums, and as a songwriter, when me and Paul sat down, we tried to sort of pay respect to the old album, but move it along, so we keep, hopefully we've done that. I mean, the reaction to the first track's great. You've just complimented it, and the rest of the album's similar weight and similar vibe.
And what about for you, Paul? Did the past of the band have an influence on the songwriting?
Not really. Well, I wrote the last album, the original Professionals album, just with me and Steve were 50-50 straight down, and it's just transferred that over to Tom now. We just sat around and we bounced ideas off each other, and we wrote the songs. Totally 50-50 collaboration, and it was very much the same really. But I think it's better sound wise because I didn't really like, because the band was so chaotic originally when we made the first album. I don't think it sounds that great production wise. I think the songs are great on the album, the original one, and it's more in the same vein. Yeah, it's just catchy, poppy, punky, rocky songs, whatever you want to call it. But the production's a lot better. It just sounds more contemporary now, and it's we got it to sound how we wanted to. Like I said, it was a bit chaotic, the original first album, because everyone was all over the place, and we took our eye off the ball really, and it didn't end up sounding like we wanted to. But this one definitely does.
Well, we do play some of the we do the old songs in the live set, and they go down great. And then I think Paul's really kind of realising now how influential the Professionals were, to a lot of people who went on to form bands.
You talk about the songwriting, and there is a lot to pull from for inspiration. And I've read about the song Monkeys sort of being a part of that, but was much of what's going on out there on your mind?
It's the only one that touches on a bit of politics, in that it's an angry song about idiots following idiots. You know what I mean? And we could, without pointing fingers, it's pretty obvious, isn't it? Who's, when these clowns get to run the world, it becomes a scary place, and shame on the people for following them.
Yeah, and the rest of the songs were very much personal experiences. It's all about getting a bit older, growing up, and experiences with what's going on in your life. Really, lots. It was just about we wrote from a personal point of view with all the album actually, and just about still finding yourself and growing old disgracefully, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I guess there still has to be some of that punk ethos. I mean, I hate to box it in with that old term there, but when you look back at the history, I mean, you were the first generation in that genre to get older.
Yeah, and we can still, the songs are pretty. I guess they're punky. I guess at the end of the day, that's what people call it, and they're still high energy songs, most of them, and we still that's the way we play. That's the way we've always played, and that's still us.
And because they influenced me as a kid, I was too young for the Pistols, but I bought the professional singles when they come out. I've always been in bands totally influenced by that anyway. Used to do a band come to America with Sub Pop band called the Yo-Yos. I've been to Louisville with them actually, and so everything, if it's just that simple formula of genuine big guitars and power.
Well, again, I love the album. I'm so excited that you guys are doing this.
Thank you. We're coming to Louisville.
Thank you.
All right, take care, guys.
Thanks, Carl. Bye.